On the front line during the coronavirus outbreak is speaking out about the sacrifices he and his family are making each and every day while combating this crisis. 7 Action News reporter Alan Campbell spoke with a doctor who says this pandemic is taking a toll on those working to keep people alive. Alan.
Well, Carolyn, day in and day out, Dr. Eric Johnson says that he works with patients who are infected with coronavirus. He says because of that close proximity with those patients, him and his wife had to make that difficult decision to send both of their children to live with family out of state while he stays here on the front lines and battles COVID-19.
When it comes to your doorstep and you start seeing these patients and the potential to become infected with it yourself, things like that, there definitely is some anxiety that comes with that.
Dr. Eric Johnson is working 50 to 60-hour work weeks at Henry Ford Hospital. His wife Emily is also a doctor. She's out of town doing a surgical fellowship in plastic surgery. The father of two is working on the front lines, doing everything he can to help those infected with COVID-19.
I'm definitely seeing kind of the worst cases, because that's usually when they're calling us, is to come, place breathing tubes so these patients can be on the ventilators.
Eric says because of his close proximity to the virus and patients, he and his wife made the difficult decision to send their children ages 13 and 9 to live out of state while he stays in Michigan to fight the coronavirus.
I think definitely with the additional stress and the additional uncertainty of where this was going, my sister-in-law and her husband he's a college professor and she teaches 4th grade, which is where my 9-year-old is. And so they were gracious enough to kind of take them on until we know where all of this is going.
Eric says the entire team at Henry Ford is working around the clock treating those infected with the virus.
Excellent nursing and respiratory therapists. A lot of these patients are, at least maintaining and often doing better. That's not to say that all will.
Eric says the virus is changing the world right in front of our very eyes. People need to start thinking about their families and others to slow the spread of COVID-19.
Anything that the public can do to help limit the spread of this, just to help minimize the exposure and the transmission of this virus, is something that would be greatly appreciated by every medical professional that I work with.
And again tonight, Dr. Johnson, Eric is hoping that this spread of the virus does slow down, but unfortunately he says he doesn't know just when this is going to happen, but says we as a society and a community need to be doing our part. Reporting live tonight, I'm Alan Campbell, 7 Action News.
Alan, thank you for the live report.